Dakar Rally is the most grueling off-road race in the world. While TVS has been involved in the Dakar since 2015 with a tie-up with French off-road bike maker Sherco, the big news this June was when they announced that they had roped in Indian racer Arvind KP to participate in the 2017 edition of the Dakar. Since then, Arvind has been training to take on this immense challenge that awaits him in South America in January. And we got a chance to catch up with him and the Sherco TVS team in France to understand that process.
TVS Racing and Sherco TVS Rally factory team has laid the whole program out for me, so it was not really a new thing. I was initially introduced to international racing on the Baja scenes, and which was like a like an eye opener for me to understand how international rallies function and how you put yourself in situations like that. Navigational the Rally of Libya was the first navigation rally for me. Thanks to the experience the team manager and the team has got, and the support from TVS Racing, and the time that I've spent here with the Sherco TVS Rally Racing team has helped me do much better than what was just a dream.
Partnering with Arvind for 2017 is Adrian Medger, who has raced the Dakar once before, as well as 9-time Dakar veteran Joan Pedrero. Joan is also playing a critical role in helping to train Arvind for this incredible 9,000-kilometer rally raid. TVS Racing is fairly confident that with such a versatile team, a strong Dakar finish is within reach. But what prompted TVS to take on this challenge?
Dakar, that was, I think it was a natural result of moving around, because we used to participate in Sri Lanka also for the motocross races. Arvind KP has been Sri Lankan champion in 2011. And after 5 years, we have once again won the Sri Lankan championship with a Sri Lankan rider who is also TVS Racing rider. So after these rallies, we thought of doing something better. And Dakar was like a dream.
This is a deal between TVS Racing and Sherco Rally Factory. As far as the biggest benefits for us are concerned are two-pronged. When you compete at this kind of a global event, where all the big names in motorcycles, all the big racing outfits in motorcycles are there, I think TVS Racing gets a chance to compete with the best in the world. By doing so, you tend to become one of them. And what is more important is that the benefits over a period of years will be perceptibly there for you to see.
The Dakar is not an easy feat, and Arvind said it's all about keeping expectations reasonable.
The primary goal is the same as being the first TVS Racing team rider, and to be finishing the whole rally is in good terms, and in the best ways possible is going to be the primary and realistic goal.
After interacting with the Sherco TVS riders and the team, we are naturally a little interested in finding out what their bikes are all about. Now, probably we won't get to ride their Dakar bike, but they've been promised a ride on their other bikes like the 450 Enduro out here at their test track. And as you can see, I'm all kitted up and really excited to find out what they're all about. The Sherco TVS RTR 450 Baja bike is the basis of the team's Dakar bike. It's super light and lightning quick on dirt. Massive suspension allows it to take jumps with ease, while knobby dirt tires dig in and give you a ridiculous amount of grip on the loose stuff. Still, for someone who's not used to off-road riding, it requires a complete recalibration of all senses, not to mention amazing levels of fitness. The Dakar bike, on the other hand, is a whole different beast. It gets even more high-tech suspension, which has variable damping. Soft for the initial uptake, but stiffening up as it compresses further. And it's significantly heavier too, weighing in at about 130 kilos as it carries over 30 liters of petrol in a total of 3 onboard fuel tanks. The chassis is shared with Sherco's 450 Enduro bike, but it's heavily reinforced. With all the bodywork in carbon fiber, this beast costs several €100,000,
and is individually tailored to each of the team's riders.
Now, while we spent our day riding off-road on the 450 Baja, Arvind and his teammates spent their day practicing on this, the massive RTR 450 Dakar bike. And let me tell you, even on the Baja bike, it was a crazy experience riding off the road like nothing else I've ever done. Now, my respect for off-road riders was already very high, and now it's gone up even higher. I can't even imagine what it takes to ride a bike like this at full speed all day long on treacherous terrain in the Dakar. Well, what we can do is wish all the best to Arvind and his team for Dakar in January, and well, we can hope that they'll get some great results when the Dakar comes to a close.